Hey guys, it's Josh with Project Idea again, where we put ideas into action. Today, we're going to make a custom-made ping pong paddle. The first thing I did was pull some templates off of the internet and printed them out to make sure that they were going to be the right size. This is the exact size of what an actual ping pong paddle would be. I then transferred the template over to a 1/4 inch piece of plywood that I had. I also used a piece of scrap wood that I had here that was about 3/4 of an inch thick for the handle. Next, I cut the pieces out. I left one side of this handle piece flat so that way I could run it through and split the wood. This will give me both sides of the handle. It worked really good this way. I just clamped down a piece of wood and adjusted the thickness to what the thickness of the wood needed to be and fed it through the bandsaw. I then adjusted the bandsaw guide back down and cut the last cut on the handle. I shaped the handles by using a sander just to sand the edges down and get rid of all the sharp edges and such. Then I glued the handles onto the paddle. This is my simple clamping system. I'll put my snake here to guard it so nobody touches it too. After the glue is set, we come back and the snake did his job. Nobody had touched it. I used a rotary tool to sand down the edges of the handle some more, just so that everything lines up really well and is nice and even. I also sanded down any of the rough edges on the paddle itself. And now for color. I just used the black stain that I had left over from when I had made the gaming desk. I have plenty of this left over, so I'm going to probably use that in several projects that I've got coming up with the wood and such like that. Anyway, just cover the entire thing with the black stain here and wipe as much of it off as possible, but you can still see the wood grain through it. It looks really nice. I like this. After the stain had dried, I added a clear coat here, both just to protect it as well as put a little bit of a shine on the handle too. After all that, I had to make the rubber pads for the paddle. And on this, I wanted to incorporate the Nova Corps symbol, and so I'm doing an inlay on this. I had never tried it like this before, and it turned out really nice. I do have some things I'll probably tell you that I would do a little bit different next time. For the rubber pads here, I just used craft foam. This is craft foam sheets you can buy pretty much anywhere, Walmart, any of your hobby stores, such like that. And it's super cheap, but it's about the right thickness for the rubber pad. After that, I went ahead and, after cutting it out to the shape, I went ahead and laid down the template that I had cut out over top of it and taped it all down to make sure it stayed still. This allowed me to cut that Nova Corps symbol out of that foam. I'll do the same thing to the red side as well with the red craft foam, and then basically that allows me to interchange that piece from one side to the other. I glued these on using PVA glue. Now you can actually use the paddles just like this without coating them with anything else. They actually work pretty well. But I also wanted to try to see if I could put a rubber coating on these. And so in this instance, what I tried first worked okay, but I've got another recommendation here in just a minute. What I tried first with this was Flex Seal. I used clear Flex Seal. The thing was, it did kind of puddle up a little bit, and I did leave that for the yellow side, the Flex Seal, but I changed and used red Plasti Dip on the red side. I liked it a lot better, So in the future, if I make one, what I'll probably do is order some clear plasti dip, because you can get clear plasti dip as well, and finish the entire thing with that. I hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I post a new one. Thanks, guys.